If you're looking for a new car at the moment, chances are high it's a small SUV. The market for compact but taller cars of this type has exploded recently, and all of the major car manufacturers are getting in on the game and vying for your attention.
This is Seat's offering, the new Arona. After seeing the larger Ateca SUV go down very well with both critics and customers, Seat hopes its little brother will tempt you away from a rather large pool of pint-sized but very popular rivals.
Those rivals include the Kia Stonic, the Hyundai Kona, the Citroën C3 Aircross, the Renault Captur, the Peugeot 2008, the Nissan Juke and loads more, all the way up to slightly pricier options like the Audi Q2 and the Mini Countryman.
So what does the Arona bring to this little party? Why would you opt for the Seat over so many different alternatives, plenty of which are very competent? We've come here to sunny Barcelona to drive it and find out. The Arona is the first small SUV for Seat, but with the mighty Volkswagen as its parent company, we'd expect an impressive quality of interior. And it largely delivers. There's not much flair to the design, but the plastics are of a high quality and everything feels nice and solid. There's lots of adjustment in both the steering wheel and the seats, which means you can find your preferred driving position. This can either be quite low and sporty, or you can raise it up for the now traditional raised viewpoint, which is one of the selling points of this type of car.
Features are plentiful and all included in the price. There are no options on the Arona, only different trim levels. Depending on which version you go for, you can choose from a bunch of technology. All cars have cruise control, DAB radio and Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, and most have this 8-inch touchscreen display, wireless phone charging and sat-nav. Head and leg room in the back is very good for 2 adults and 3 if they're not too tall. The boot is larger than some of its rivals like the Kia Stonic and Nissan Juke, but not as roomy as the Renault Captur, which lets you push the rear seats forward for extra space. We're driving European spec cars here in Spain, but the UK will get 6 versions to choose from. The 2 entry-level versions are SE and SE Technology, and from there on up the range splits into 2. If you're mostly interested in comfort, then the Excellence and Excellence Luxe models are the ones to look at. But if you're after a sportier drive, then check out the FR and FR Sport versions, which come with more supportive seats and a firmer suspension for better cornering performance.
Seat makes much in its marketing material about zippy performance and emotional design, so you might expect the Arona to have a bit of fizz to the way it drives. In standard form, it doesn't really. It's perfectly serviceable to drive and it has a comfortable ride, but it doesn't really put a smile on your face. We've also found that there's quite a bit of wind noise at higher speed, which can be a bit distracting if you haven't got the stereo on. Things are much better though in this version, the FR, which is a bit more frisky and keen to respond. In all versions, the steering is quite light, which makes it a doddle to manoeuvre around town. There's a lot of choice in the Arona across the board, from the number of colour combinations to the number of trim levels and the number of engines. There are 5 engines to choose from in total, 3 petrols and 2 diesels. The Seat Arona is a pretty decent little machine, and if you're in the market for a small SUV, you could do worse than to pop down your local Seat dealership and take a look at it. If you're looking for a particularly peppy driving experience, you might find it a little bit lacking, unless you opt for one of the FR models. But it's packed with features as standard, meaning that you don't need to throw money away on extra options. It's also well made and comfortable, and with plenty of choice in the range, you may well find that there's an Arona that ticks all your boxes. Now, for more information on the Seat Arona, check out our full in-depth written expert review on autotrader.co.uk. If you've enjoyed this first look at it, give us a little like and a thumbs up, and comment in the section below and let us know what you think about the car. Don't forget to subscribe to the Autotrader YouTube channel for lots more news, reviews, and everything you need to buy your next car.